Hello, everyone. It is me, Mary, and I am here today with something that I am super excited about. So, I'm fixing to gear up to do a lot of Halloween videos. And one of the first things I wanted to bring you guys was a Halloween highlighter. Okay, so this is just a highlighter, however, it is specially made for Halloween, and it is by Makeup Revolution. I like Makeup Revolution because it yields wonderful results and it has a very low price tag. So this item can be purchased at Ulta. You can probably find it a few other places, but I picked it up at Ulta, and as you can see, it is only $6. So that's a perk right there. It has some pretty standard packaging here, so we just see it's not like the most wow type of package, but it's a pretty nice solid package. As we see here, there is a skull and we have a pretty vivid highlight. So it is called a Ghost Lights Vivid Baked Highlighter. And that is the back, just if you want to see. Now, on Ulta's website, you can go and see if you can find the item in the store by clicking on the items and checking your availability and put in your zip code. Now, this is not going to be with the regular Makeup Revolution display. They did have a special display for this item at the front of the store, so just be on the lookout. All right, guys, we are going to pop this open. As we see, there is just a little bitty seal there. I haven't even popped it. I just peeled off the sticker. Let me go ahead and do that, and we're just going to take a first glance. Okay, so we see a very pretty skull here, and really Halloween-like. We see some beautiful iridescent, like pearly colors here. There's a little bit of like a, I don't know, it's like a pretty effect with some pink in it. It's kind of hard to see, but really beautiful. So I'm just going to ever so lightly touch with my finger here. And let's just see the color on the finger. So I think you're starting to see some of that pink cast right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two methods of application. I'm just going to use a small brush really quick. This is just an angled eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to do that and put it on my hand. And I'm also going to do a finger swatch. Now, when you're doing it with your finger and pressing it into it, you're going to see it a lot darker. I am not going to use any type of a primer like I would with an eyeshadow because I don't really use an eyeshadow primer on my highlight. But anyway, so I'll be right back and show you guys how it looks on my skin tone. Okay, guys, I try to remain very positive about things. And I guess the reason I do is because everybody likes different types of items. This for me is the first time that I am not into a Makeup Revolution highlighter. Now, the reason is it's supposed to be a vividly baked highlighter, and I'm going to show you what's shown up here. So, as you see with the brush, I touched it about maybe 3 times and put it on my hand, and we see the brush one is a lot lighter. Now, the one with the finger, I actually had to do it about 5 different times. So as we see there, it is a little bit darker. You can see it better, but for a vividly baked highlighter, I wouldn't say that it's the biggest or brightest. And let me just show you something. So we're just going to dip in here, and it's a little bit chalky too. So we're going to dip in here. And that's the way that's going to look. And when we go ahead and put it on, I'm just going to do one little swatch here on my hand. I did one swatch. And you don't really see that much. It's okay. It's okay. $6, it's okay. But I'm going to show you the difference of their strobe highlighter, which I highly recommend is their strobe highlighter. So let's just go ahead and look at their strobe. I actually broke it. I dropped it, but I repressed it because I like it so much, which is kind of dumb because I could just go buy it again for another $6. But let me show you the difference of the strobe highlighter. Okay, so with the strobe highlighter, as you see, there are only 2 finger swatches here versus about 4 or 5 here. So it is very vivid, and I ended up using my brush twice beside it. So it's a little bit of a difference, guys. I mean, it's still very pretty. I would say that it's a really light application that's going to give you a beautiful glow on the skin. It's not as bright as their strobe. So if you're really wanting something that is like super poppin', especially, I don't know, if you're wanting something that's going to pop, go with the strobe highlighter. I absolutely love it as much to press it after it's broken. This one I think is cute. It's definitely Halloween themed. I think it's pretty. It's got some wonderful sparkles, but it's not as popping. And when I see the Makeup Revolution, I'm looking at something that pops typically. But for a $6 highlighter, really pretty, starting to get into it, I absolutely recommend it. Would I purchase it again? I don't think I'll use all of this product, so I'm not going to have to worry about purchasing it again. Would I recommend purchasing it? I think so, you know, especially if you're not wanting something that's just going to blind everybody when you're walking in the room, but you want something that is pretty and you're into Halloween. I think it's an absolute go-to. So I love it. Not as much as a strobe, but I do really like it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there you go. Wonderful Halloween Makeup Revolution, $6, very pretty highlighter. Thanks, guys.